She was mad. After that, we ain't speak that much. The next time we got into it was in YunTea's live, where I addressed Javon about colorism. She tried to clock me on body shaming Rizzy, and I'm like, Rizzy just sat here and said that I was shaped like Wendy Williams. I have made it very clear, if you body shame me, I'm a body shame you back. However, I'm never going to stand for colorism. That's just not who I am. So Javon made a comment that was colorist. Javon was corrected. He had no issue with being corrected. He had no issue with taking accountability. But Taz had an issue with him being corrected. And she directed her statements towards me, but she claimed they were not towards me. An argument popped off, and I said, well, Taz, you don't want to talk about the things that you say and you do on and off app. She immediately jumps to thinking that I am talking about what she said to Moni. And then she goes, well, I told Moni to unalive herself, which that is not all she told Moni. And then that's when Moni comes in. Now the situation is on the internet. Now, I again didn't put it on the internet. Moni didn't put it on the internet. Taz decided to bring it up and put it on the internet. So then the situation was on the internet. Then she was sitting there like, oh, you guys are not finna all sit up here and jump me and attack me and yada, yada, yada. But she started telling them that they're all scared of me. This is what she's telling the group chat. Y'all are all scared of Bratz. Y'all all scared to correct her, tell her she's wrong. First of all, that's a lie. I done had all of them tell me when I was wrong. Even when I body shame somebody who body shamed me first, they be like, you know you wrong. And I'd be like, and I'm going to keep saying it. So that's not the truth. But that's what she was sitting on the panel saying. Then it was like she crying 1 second. Then the next second she's saying some real egregious stuff. Then she crying again. And it was just a lie. It was a lie. She told Ray that she got milk for Ray's baby. And that's where the baby comes into the conversation, because it's just like, what was the point of that? You're supposed to be arguing with me on the panel right now, and all Ray is telling you is she not liking the fact that you're saying that she's scared of me, and now you want to bring up you buying milk that you did not buy because I bought it. So I don't know what the lie was told for, but that was weird. You wanted people to know that she needed milk. I guess. Okay, cool.
I don't get how she thought that would eat, because Taz needs money every other day.
And I actually said that. So I did the recap of Wednesday's live on Thursday, and she came in the box. She did come in the panel, and I told her, I was like, I think that I said you could have picked another argument with Ray with the whole crowdfunding thing, because you talk about her needed crowdfunding right now when you literally needed crowdfunding last week. Bitch, y'all should have came together and crowdfunded together and then argue about something else.
But my issue is with
another different argument, and she said she didn't care. So I was like, okay, but that didn't make sense. You can't talk about her when you needed it last week.
Mind you, she's never produced a receipt either for these crowdfunds.
And every time I've asked, I'm right there with them.
So now, as far as the most recent crowdfund, I will say the most recent one that I helped with, I did receive all the receipts for that one. The rest of them I can't really speak towards. I don't even remember them all because there were so many of them. But that's the only thing. That's the only aspect I was coming from on Favorite Day. All I was saying was I wasn't messing with you trying to tell somebody, oh, you got milk for them, you paid for their gas, and they losing a Section 8, when we can all respond the same to you. You get what I'm saying? We could say we paid for college courses. We could say we paid for books. We could say that we paid for an apartment multiple times. Okay, this is not the first time. This is not the second time. And it's not the third time. You get what I'm saying? But it's just like, all I was saying was don't ask me for help. So it popped off into another big argument. It's popping off into, oh, Bratz, your boyfriend be trying to unalive himself, and you're beating your boyfriend up, and your man is cheating on you. You're cheating on your man. And I'm just like, Taz, you don't know my business, beloved. I stopped telling you my business in November when I first realized that you were the type of person who liked to throw stuff back up in people's face. So, she also told people that I had a DUI. No, I do not. This is one thing I have to clear up. I really don't care about the rest. He lying to me, I'm lying to him. Whatever y'all got to tell yourselves. But what I do have to clear up is I've never been caught driving under the influence. I've been to jail twice, and I've been arrested for driving on a suspended license. I don't know how you suspend a license.
Girl, the fuck?
I don't know how you suspend a license that I never had, but I've made it very clear that I've always been on my SpongeBob stuff. I've never went to jail for no driving under the influence, none of that. So now when you say that and then dox my name, you have people looking me up and they're like, oh my God, Bratz has a warrant. Bratz does not have a warrant. Please do y'all best to mind y'all business. Bratz does not have a warrant. Please do y'all. As a matter of fact, just call the police. Since y'all have my address and y'all have my name, how about y'all call the police to my house and we just see. Let's see if they arrest me at this point, because it's just like, if we're gonna say things with no found evidence, then maybe we should just see if the police are gonna arrest me. They're not going to, because I don't have a warrant.
We are not endorsing calling the police. They do not like us. Do not do that. Don't fucking do that. Don't do that, and don't say that, because it's this crazy bitch over here that will actually fucking do it just because she thinks she Captain Save-A-Ho. Like, please don't do that.
Well, luckily for me, this police department is predominantly black. But no, honestly, I just, and all the drama centers around me. So yesterday she said she was not talking about me, she was talking about Ray. How was your live about Ray and I got doxxed?
Clock it. Also, this is the...
So so there was one specific part in the live that she played. So I guess they said that she had told you that you had got your karma or whatever.
What she tried to say was about me, right? But it doesn't make sense. And me and Bratz know that that's not about me, because... And also, when you were talking about that crowdfunding together thing, my stuff was never supposed to come on this app. I've been going through this for months. No one ever knew about it. It was never supposed to come on this app. She openly aired my business out without my permission, without caring in the world. Like, it was never supposed to come here. But she said that karma hit you like a bag of bricks almost immediately, right? That's not about me. Me and Bratz know that's not about me, because she's known about my situation since June. How is it I just all of a sudden got karma and hit with a bag of bricks? You're BSing. We know that's not about me. We know that. That was definitely about Bratz. Because she knew. She's been in the group chat.
Talking about you.
She wasn't talking about me when she said that. She's trying to say she was.
Here's the thing. She's telling people that because Ray is now crowdfunding for her rent, that's why she's saying that karma hit her immediately, but that's not the case, because when Ray told us about her rent was before I went to Mexico in the group chat in front of everybody in June.
So it's not like a karma now,
right? You can't say oh, you laughed at me and now look at you getting your karma 2 days later. No, that's not what that was. The person who you were saying was getting karma is me, because people are telling you that I have a warrant. And people are telling you that my grandmother has passed, and only the fact that my grandmother has passed is the truth.
Got you.
So it was obvious that it was me, and that's why people immediately started alerting me. But that's not even the thing I cared about. I ignored that. Okay, whoop-de-doo. I knew that's why your grandma is dead was coming. I knew that was coming. Like, obviously, I knew that was coming. Whoop-de-doo. What I cared about was my medical assistant certificate being put out on live.
I would have gave a fuck about that too.
Like that. What is your purpose of doing that? Now it's a lot of narratives about me on this app. Okay, we got a whole girl holding lives about me saying that I'm a registered nurse and I work at a big hospital in Chicago, and I let her think that. I don't clear up these rumors, but now I don't have a leg to stand on when it comes to clearing up rumors about what my profession is, because you cleared them up for me with my first and last name.
That's true.
Now, I just watched a woman who owns an entire nursing practice get her license snatched over TikTok. I wouldn't sit back and post Taz's ultrasound tech certificate. I wouldn't post nothing that she has going on. So it's just, why was that even done, Miss Pasha? I have no idea what was the purpose of that. Now, the reason that she has that, because I know everybody's going to be like, oh my God, that's so stupid. Why would you send that? The reason that was sent is because during our big argument, she was trying to ish on everybody and their jobs and the money they make because she had just got a job. She been smelling herself. She just got a job, just got a apartment. Now she's smelling herself. Now she just big dog all of a sudden. You could tell when a hoe ain't never had none. You feel me? So she was like, you're not a medical assistant, you're PRN. Now anybody who works in the medical field, we know PRN just means as needed. It means that you're on call. It means that if someone can't make it to their shifts, the last minute shift going on, whatever the case may be, you're the person that they're gonna call on. I've made it clear I work part-time. I don't have to work full-time. That is what I have a man for. Okay. I've always made that clear. I thought I have. But she told me that I wasn't a medical assistant, so I sent the proof that I was, and now it's on live. It's just like, that's weird. You sent me proof of an eviction. I ain't put that on live. I still ain't put it on live. I could have. But what's the point of that?
Y'all need to stop with these damn evictions. They go on y'all credit report and that be fucking y'all up. Y'all know evictions take 7 years.
That's the thing. So that's the thing. She doesn't know her information the way she thinks she knows her information, right? Like when she went on live and was like, that's why you're evicted and that's why you lost your apartment, as I'm still sitting behind the same wall in the same crib. Like, she doesn't know her tea the way she thinks she knows her tea. And it's like, girl, it was off the app because I was handling it off the app. So I have to, like, I'm trying to not, you know what I mean? But she has everybody thinking that I'm actively like about to be kicked out of my house tomorrow. And a lot of the stuff she's been saying, especially about Bratz, she's not saying information that's true or correct in any sense or form. Like, she's just running her mouth and thinking that she's clocking everybody's tea, and she's not.
But this is why I said it's the two truths and a lie game. I can tell you things about Bratz that are true, and I can sprinkle lies on them, and it's gonna sound right. And that's why I'm not getting on the internet, getting on here live with my man and be like, babe, do I do this? Do I do that? No, we're not doing that, because I don't really have to explain nothing to nobody about nothing when it comes to my personal life at all. But I don't want y'all to think it's a joke. It's very serious. The moment that Tass went back to school, she can thank me for the inspiration, because said when
Okay.
I'm just saying, the moment that she did, we all became stupid. As soon as she went back to school, now we were all dumb. Suddenly we were all SLOW. We couldn't read out loud. And we were just like, okay, that's weird. Then she got a job. Now everybody's broke. Now she got an apartment. Now can't nobody afford a luxury apartment but her.
I can't afford a luxury apartment.
It's weird. It's very weird to me.
No, it's going down now to like, okay, I'm going to say it's a maturity thing at this point, because I think a lot of things that, like, we've talked about what a true friend would do. Most people don't know, like, how to operate as a true friend until you grow and you go through things in life and realize who with you and who against you. You going to school now, you thinking everybody else dumb. That's a maturity thing. We used to think we in school. Well, I don't know about y'all, but when you was in gifted, like, I'm better than y'all. Like, the gifted kids was better than, you know what I'm saying? So it's definitely.
I can hold myself accountable for that. I used to think I was smarter than everybody because
it definitely seems like she just has to mature a little bit. She has to grow a little bit in life. And then hopefully, I'm not gonna say about everybody, but I do hope in time she does start smelling herself, and she issues at least an apology to Bratz, because I do think one is old. At minimum, her. Everybody else, y'all figured that shit out. But I do think y'all had a sisterhood. I remember being in y'all lives. I remember when she first got doxxed. I remember when she went to the hospital behind that shit. I remember all that shit that happened last year. And you held her down and vice versa. So I just wish that can get reconciled. But I don't like I think she mad at Ray and just spilling tea on Bratz. That's kind of fucked up.
This is weird. I think she mad
at dumb because I didn't start it.
She mad at a couple people. She mad at a couple people because Moni is a big source as well. But it's like weird because then she was on live Wednesday and she was like, I was hurt the most about falling out with Bratz. And I guess call herself listing her favors that she done for me to prove to them that she was my friend, because they told her in the comments she wasn't my real friend.
That's gonna make me prove even more that you're not my friend. But go ahead.
And it was just like, how are you hurt the most about falling out with me, but I'm the one that you try to get on here and do the worst? Like, I never wanted this stuff to hit TikTok because I don't want nothing to affect my money and my platform. Let's clock that and let's wake that up. I don't care about nothing else. I'm not Bratz from last year who you can just get to be super reactionary. You can get me to go live 50 times about you and be so pressed about what you said about me. I'm not that same Bratz no more. I have refocused myself on my money and my platform. And so if it can possibly affect my money and my platform, I don't want nothing to do with it. So when she did her big 1-2 on YunTea Live the first 2 times, I let it happen. She said and did the stuff she said on Favorite It. We let it happen. She got mad because she felt like she was getting ate up on Favorite It. Because this ain't TikTok. We can say whatever we want to say, however we want to say it. So she came to TikTok to go live while we was still sitting on Favorite It so that everybody could know what was being said or Favorite It. And I'm like, okay. So obviously this is more about trying to damage my reputation than it is about actually being hurt and being reactionary, because that's at first how she tried to portray it. Like they've been bullying me this whole time we were friends. She was telling people, oh my gosh, Bratz told me that's why I don't have a house, and all because I call her SpongeBob, which that's not how that happened, but whatever. All because I call her SpongeBob. They're all grimy behind closed doors, and they've been bullying me. Literally had people in the comment section, oh my God, Taz, are you okay? You breaking down on the panel crying. And now suddenly, less than 2 weeks later, she just this warrior who making DV allegations, making fun of people trying to unallow themselves, being ableist. Like Rizzy said she was born paralyzed on the right side of her body, and Taz started playing shoulder lean. And that's when I just knew this is not the person that I thought I knew.
When she first fell out with all of us, she had literally said, I'm done with all that debate talk stuff or whatever. She said, I don't care about that stuff no more. I'm over. I can't even remember the exact words, but basically she said she was done with how she was before. And it felt like basically she had been playing in everybody's face, and then all of a sudden this was just like, it was giving, now we're seeing who Taz really is. And she started being able.
You don't have to be on debate talk. That's my thing. You don't have to be on debate talk to still stand on your principles. As somebody who consistently experienced ableism for the way that they breathe, the PCOS, like I would think that would be something you truly cared about, whether you were on debate talk or not. That's just a principle to stand on. So that's one of the moments that I just truly realized, okay, this is going far. This is not the person that I thought I knew. I don't know who has been cosplaying as my friend for the past year and a half, but this is not the same person. So, I mean, I've learned my lesson. I want everybody else to learn their lesson. And before people be like, y'all wasn't real friends because y'all didn't link up, please keep that to yourselves, number one. Number two, I did try to link up with her because I had a stop in Houston for a couple of hours when I was on the way to Mexico, and she ain't want to come through. So hey, that's just what that is. I don't really care. But regardless, we was cool. We was friends, obviously. And for that, I just learned my lesson about monitoring spirits. So be careful who y'all tell stuff. Watch them comments your friends make. You say you want to go here for your birthday, and they be like, I'm not coming. It be some truth up under a lot of them little jokey jokes that's told by your so-called friends. So pay attention. I'm gonna tell y'all another thing, and I know everybody don't believe in God. Whatever spirituality that y'all are believing in. Last month, I prayed a prayer. Y'all know my parents is bishops, and y'all know that I'm a Christian. And I was just like, God, if there's anybody around me who is not for me, who doesn't mean me any good, who wants to harm me, remove them. That is a dangerous prayer. If you are a Christian, if you whatever religion you have, whatever spirituality you have, everybody has their different version of that prayer right there.
Yeah, we have.
If you are going to say this prayer, just get ready, buckle up, because it's gonna come like a flood, and it's gonna be the person that you least expect it every time. Usually when I pray that prayer, me and my man be getting into it, clock that T, wake that up. And so I just be like, God, you was playing, I'm gonna just put that in the back of my head.
He wasn't, but okay.
Nah, he was. But this time it was just like, that's all I could say was, I'm not mad about it, because I honestly did pray this prayer. This is the first time that I'm even telling anybody that I prayed this prayer. And I personally feel like God did what he needed to do, and it was done for a reason. And the thing about God is he does not play about me. He doesn't. So what I'm working on, like, even if she goes live now, and again, I haven't bashed her, haven't put her personal business out here on this panel. At least I don't feel like I have. If she decides to go live again today and do the whole 9 yards and yell and cussing at her comment section, I'm doing the best that I can to let her have it, because when I react, is when God no longer is going to handle that. He said vengeance is his. I gotta let him eat you up all by himself, babe. So keep
It ain't Sunday, Brett.
doing it. Ain't Sunday, but she made me miss church yesterday because I was addressing that BS. So now I gotta come preach, because the Bible says, touch not my anointed and do my prophets no harm. And baby, you don't gotta believe in God, but know that everybody in my life is praying for me, and I am anointed. So you do the things that you need to do, but I remember that I always had pure intentions with you, and because my intentions have always been pure, I win. I won.
Okay. Well, I appreciate that, and I'm gonna just say amen. Do you have anything else to add?
I mean, no, I hope I answer all of your questions. I wish we could tell you what exactly the issue is, but...
Oh, I got one question. Okay, so she keeps saying that Javon sent her threatening text messages, and that's why she went live. Does anybody know what the messages were?
No, are you sure she said that about him or me? Because she swear I threatened her.
She said I would have never went live if Javon would have never started texting me, because I was live. I was about to do something so mean. Take it back. She said I was live, my own business, and next thing I know, I started getting messages from Javon, and he was threatening me. She specifically said
she said that?
Messages. She said that, yes. She said he got messages from him yesterday. Well, I'm not sure if it was, she didn't specify if it was yesterday, but she said that is why she went live.
Yeah, I don't recall. Well, I can't say I don't recall her saying that, because again, the way she watches me on her ghost account and knows everything that I'm doing, I don't do that. Like, I have people that I watch on my ghost account. She's not in the rotation, so I wouldn't be able to tell you if she said that. And I also wouldn't know about any messages that he sent her, because he never told me he sent her messages.
Yeah,
I just know that he said if he's modding somebody's space, she's blocked, and I know that upset her. Other than that, I'm going to have to hit him up on the back end and find out what happened with that. I just think that's weird, because when we fell out with other people and they were trying to push the narrative that Javon argues with women and he don't protect black women and he's dangerous to black women, she was one of the main people on the forefront defending him. So it's interesting to see him do the same things. And I did see Maddie up here earlier. I don't know if she's still in here, and she was saying she said the same things last year. And while I don't agree with everything that Maddie said last year, but there are some critiques that I did listen to when people gave these critiques, and I do hope people see that I listened to certain critiques they gave, whether we were cool or not. These critiques are not coming from Taz's heart. She's purposely saying things that she knows that other people on TikTok say about us. She's purposely feeding into narratives that she knows that other people on TikTok are saying about us, and I feel like she wants to take me out my character. You're mentioning certain things because you want to see how far you can go before I say the things that other people say about you on TikTok, and I'm not going to do that.
It's hard for me because like there's so many things that she's mentioned that like I could like justifiably crash out over. And it's been hard, like, not doing that. And that's just me, like, being honest. Like, yesterday's live, if Allah was in my heart that day or standing on my shoulder, he had to have been standing on my shoulder yesterday, because there's no way that somebody, whether it was him or you know, one of my family members that have passed, somebody was with me in that room yesterday to keep me from crashing out over the things she was saying, on, and I crashed out on Favorited. And I think that when I had went live all those times, because that night that this started up again, I had went live 50 million times. And I think that sometimes I take Bratz for like granted sometimes when she like tells me to stop doing things. Like sometimes I don't want to listen to her. I want to just like crash out and not pay attention to what she's saying to me.
Listen to nobody.
And I like,
I know this and you know this.
yeah, like I don't, and sometimes I just wish I listened to her more. But I feel like that yesterday, I was like, somebody was there, because I really could have crashed out over her. I really, really, really could have crashed out. I really could have ate her up. And it's been hard not to. Because some of the
thing
stuff
about when you crash out, friend, is that it's going to be used against you. Somehow your baby gonna be brought up, and then they gonna be trying to dox them again. And that's why I just be saying it's not worth it, because people know how to hit you where it hurts. It's obvious you're a mother, so the first thing they're gonna come for is your child.
And questioning your blackness. Those are two things they're gonna go to every single time,
Exactly.
and you're gonna fall for it every single time.
Exactly.
And it's hard. Like and the thing is, I think what even threw me off the most with her, and that's why, like, if she ever tries, there's no like reconnecting, refixing, nothing. Like some of the things that she said, like, you must really, really hate me to bring up certain things that you said about me in these past couple days. Like to bring up my mama and foster care and all that, like, you're actually geeked, you're bugging. You've lost your mind. Like,
even again, pause right there, stop right there. She talking about people being in foster care and stuff, and whether or not they mama loved them. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna say this again. I know the real. Whether Ray may not know the real, Jordan, Derek, Moni, all the rest of them, they might not know the real, but I know the real about you, and I still sit back. I keep it on mute. I don't even tell Ray, hey, she telling you this, but whole time, this, that, and the third with her family. No, I'm not going to do it, because I know my friend. She going to get on the mic and she going to be like, and whole time while you mentioning me being in foster care, this, that, and the third, and I know that Taz only told me these things because she was being vulnerable. So what do I look like telling the next person so they can utilize that in the argument? I don't feel like a good person after I do certain things. And that's what I be holding on to. The feeling in the bottom of my stomach after I smoke my BLUNT at the end of the night. And I start feeling real guilty about the stuff that I done did that I know I had no business doing. Everybody might not have that guilt when they're in the wrong. Everybody might not have that morality within themselves. But I do.
I think with certain things, I've definitely done that for sure. I think that other times it's a no, like, you know, but I think that really depends on what I've done and what I've said in the context of how I've said it. I feel like.
Okay.
Somebody said, but Taz did it to you. You better than me. Y'all, Taz told y'all that my mama beat me up. Y'all clearly never went through my videos on my main account. This is something that I openly talk about. This is something that me and my mom comfortably, openly talk about. I'm about to be 23. We're talking about something that happened literally the day that I turned 18. If you have a black moms, a lot of times black moms can be toxic. Okay. Absolutely.
100%.
When they feel like you're about to become an adult, sometimes they feel like they have to instill within you that you are still their child. And that's basically what that situation was with my mom. Me and my mom have talked about it. She has apologized to me for me. My mom are on great terms. I talk to my mom more than I talk to my dad, and they married, and my dad at one point in time was the cool parent, but now that I'm adult, me and my mom, we think it's thieves. It's not. The only reason that she knows about that is because she went through something with her family, and I said, hey, it's going to get better, because this was my family at one point in time, and now we are here. It was just me trying to be that friend, like, I've been through something similar, so here are encouraging words. So it's just like her saying going live, oh, your mom did this. That doesn't hurt my feelings, because yes, she did, and I own that. And I talk to other younger black women or black teenagers about their relationships with their mom to encourage them that it can get better, or sometimes you have to go no contact, because I did go no contact with my mom, and that's something that should be talked about in the Black community. That does not make me ashamed, because sometimes mamas be hating on their daughters and the daddies be hating on their sons. My mama went out of that, my parents went out of their way to put me in a good position for success. But I feel like at the moment that I turned 18, my mom realized I was pregnant with her when I was 17. I missed my whole life, and I feel like that had an impact on our relationship in that moment. Yeah. Now she's at a place where she's comfortable, and we can have those conversations. We understand one another. We can say, hey, I don't want to talk about this with you right now. We have boundaries with one another, and I'm helping her because I have sisters who are under the age of 5. So I'm helping her as she navigates raising more daughters with setting boundaries with them, and them being able to set boundaries with her. So my sisters don't have to go through what I go through. So what I went through. So that doesn't bother me enough to be like, and this is what happened to Taz.
That's fair. And I can respect that. But I do want to get y'all to do y'all last closing remarks so I can finish the recap, because we still got to talk about, y'all know about B1? Black First?
Oh.
On the Bay Talk?
Bye.
I know. Yeah. So they had a little fallout. It's a whole breakdown. It's a whole debacle with no jobs, no teeth. And all of them. So we want to finish.
And I missed it? Let me stop. That's probably how they feel about me.
I got the whole thing. Apparently, it involves affairs. I'm not gonna say affairs, but because they wasn't married, but relationships, walking to hotels, sending videos. It's a whole lot in that tea. So this is really the appetizer, and that's the entree. So go ahead and get y'all final words out so we could get back to it.
I want to hear Moni final words first, because she knows she's sick for telling that girl she sound like she got pickles on her tongue. Go ahead, Moni.
Cause she do. My final words is
SpongeBob.
Yes, you cannot tell me that girl don't look and sound like Bubble Bass.
Do I get blocked?
I don't know.
Skyy.
Probably did, because you be talking ish to them, Skyy.
I was not talking shit today.
I didn't see.
I can't find your live no more, and I went on my backup.
I just want to say,
I don't think they blocked you. They might have.
So I'm blocked? BLOKT?
Skyy, what are you talking about?
Nah, honestly, I'm probably tripping, but it's still.
Yes, let Moni get her final words. You get your final words too, even though you missed the whole conversation.
Yeah. I'm going to get my final words. I'm going to do my big one. Go ahead.
No, you're not blocked.
My final words is Black women, do not be haters. Watch who y'all friends is, because we literally had what's that saying called? Sheep in wolf's clothing, whatever that is. Yeah. That's what we had.
A wolf in sheep's clothing.
And I just want to say, before anybody gets on this app and comes for me, calls me ugly, calls me cockeyed or whatever, just be prepared to get ate the fuck up. That's the one thing I appreciate about getting bullied, is once you get bullied so much, you gotta learn how to talk shit. That's why Taz don't like me, because I'm not no punk and I be talking shit. I hope the girl gets therapy, because I genuinely don't think that she loves herself, because if she loved herself, she wouldn't be this parasocial and fainting over Bratz the way that she does. The girl don't have no friends in real life. I don't know, dark skin supremacy, 4C supremacy, all that good stuff. But yeah, I'm gonna go back on my little hiatus, because this TikTok drama is very ghetto.
That it is.
Not very demure, not very mindful.
Very cutesy. Okay, who's next?
I'm gonna go next because I'm centering myself.
I'm gonna drop you down, Moni.
Y'all, my man just got here. I ain't seen him in 2 weeks. Sorry. But what was I gonna say?
2 weeks because you was beating him up.
Yo, chill out, pretty. You the one who got Skyy Jackson as your profile, but you think nobody peeped.
Free Skyy to the record. Actually, her charges were dropped due to lack of evidence. Thank you.
Love that for her.
Yeah.
What was I about to say? I just think it's so crazy that I keep getting. I'm always the one that's like painted as if I'm some big body internet bully, but in reality, I gave Taz so much grace right now because I've been eating her up for months, and every one of these 304s is like, no, give her a chance. Me and Taz got into it because I clocked her tea one day. She was arguing with Bratz, and I was like, yo, I'm watching you gaslight this girl, and you know what Bratz did? This fucking bobblehead bitch gonna apologize, and this is the problem. Okay, what did you apologize for? That's what we're gonna talk on the back end. But
I apologize because
girl,
I don't remember what it was
why.
for in specific. But if you make me feel bad, I'm gonna like it. Listen, I'm gonna apologize.
That's your problem. Drop her.
I felt bad about her, situation. That's how I ended up crowdfunding for her, even though we was beefing.
And what did me and Kim tell you to do? Pay her dust, okay? Anything that was said, for some reason, Taz don't really go that hard on me, but I will say that anytime we clock people, our friends, we do that shit consistently. Like, this narrative that we be picking and choosing is so insane to me because I literally ate Javon up in 4K in front of 2,000 people. Like, we will hold each other accountable when we feel like, hey, like, you overstepping, like, you doing too much. And when it comes to Taz, what she didn't like is she's used to me. I mean, she's used to being coddled within this friend group. And no shade, that's towards everybody. Brad do it. Ray do it. Derek definitely do it. Moni don't do it. But the rest of them, Javon, everybody has always coddled Taz. So it's to the point where when I had to stand on business and just
it's very easy. It's easy to have to. Because when somebody keeps on saying things like, they want to, well, I ain't gonna say it, or they keep saying everybody treats them so differently, everybody hates them, they're being bullied, they're being called men. Again, I'm gonna feel bad, and I did have on kid gloves when I dealt with her a lot, so I can take accountability for that.
I'm glad you are. Please don't do it again. My head hurts. And that was the last thing I really wanted to say. I don't like the fact that I'm outspoken and that gets translated as, oh my gosh, she's a bully because I'm bigger than half of y'all. That's not how this works. She was literally up here being ableist. She picks and chooses when she wants to be a social justice warrior, but then she go in Genty space and starts losing her effing mind. I had the same problem with Javon. Any of my friends, we clock our tea. We not that friend group. Like, that's it. And the thing is, when we allow each other to be inconsistent, it makes us look inconsistent. And I refuse to do that. I make too much money on this app, and I need to be consistent. No shade. But that's what I wanted to say. Live, laugh, love.
Thanks for coming.
I'm gonna let you go last, Ray, just because your child was spoken on. I don't know what your final words is. My final words, honestly, is I really want to be left alone. I never wanted this situation to hit messy talk. Let's be clear about that. When the whole messy talk versus debate talk thing started, Also, guys, this is a new account for me. Don't think I blocked you. Mutual Jude is the new account because I lost 3 accounts, just so y'all know. But anyways, when it first started, it was all fun and games until they started saying I needed their clout and their money, and that's when I had to bow out gracefully. And so when Taz decided to go live on Wednesday and have like breaking, go to panel and be like, oh yeah, you were talking about messy talk, even though we was doing that together, even though we was talking about the people together on the phone. Yeah, you forgot about that. But anyway, when she decided to do that, it just felt like, okay, now you're trying to get me on messy talk where I said I wouldn't go back over there after they said I needed their clout and their money because that's 2 things that I don't need. So it's just like, okay, so you trying to be on the docket. You trying to make a name for yourself on messy talk by using me, and I don't want to be on messy talk. So find you another avenue to getting into messy talk without your debut being I'm going to drag Bratz. That I just, please just leave me alone, leave my name out of it. If other people come into your comment section, because we had the situation with Ari Nicole, that's how that started yesterday. Ari Nicole said, hey, how are you trying to clock Poozy for being homophobic, but you were homophobic to Javon, telling him he had D sucking lips. Then somehow it turns into me getting doxxed and Sade getting doxxed. That's how yesterday went. They clocked her for trying to correct homophobia when she was homophobic. If somebody else is addressing you about your situation with me or our mutuals, address them. Go back and forth with them. Don't bring me up. I've already asked my supporters on the behalf of me, don't go harass Taz because I'm being harassed on the behalf of you. I don't want you harassed on the behalf of me. Y'all know I don't like when the dollhouse do that. I've already asked them not to do that. Of course, we're going to have some unhinged people who do it regardless because people are unhinged and parasocial because this is the internet. But anybody who is harassing you, but anybody who is harassing you or anything of that nature, they are not a true supporter of me because I have asked for that not to be done. However, as far as people who you used to be cool with, such as Ari Nicole, who are clocking you, I don't think you should consider that harassment. But if they clocking you, go back and forth with them. I shouldn't be dragged in the process of nobody clocking you. My name come up every time it's a beef with anybody else. Please just leave my name out of it. I wish you nothing but the best because if I wish you the worst, I miss my blessings. And I can't have my blessings missed. And that's it. I'm going to go back down to the comments. Thanks for having me, beloved.
No problem. Thanks for coming. Ray, don't crash out. That's the only thing I'm going to say.
I'm not gonna crash out. I haven't for a day. But my final words are, you know, F that hoe. I'm sorry. It's just really that for me. I think that like I've never fell out with a friend like this bad before where it's made me like very angry. And I don't know how to explain that, but I'm really angry. Like angry to the point where you could never speak to me or utter words to me or look in my direction ever again because I will crash out on you every time you do. And I've never, like, you know what I mean? So like it's really up and stuck for this girl. She really thought she did her big one when she tried to spin a narrative that I threatened her. But I think what people are going to look at you and laugh is you spoke on my son. You spoke on something that you didn't even do, which is crazy. You're trying to take accountability for something you never did. Very delusional. And then used it against me. And I don't know. I just, I hate her. And I wish she has the worst that ever is to come to her because she deserves it. And you talking about people's karma, I'm going to pray every day that you get your karma. And I hope it's great. And I will laugh at you in your face like I did on Shanti's panel when you were crying. And you had everyone asking me if you were okay. And I was laughing at them because I thought it was hilarious. I don't care. But that's it. That's all. It's been great, though.
Thanks for coming.
Bye.
So just a FYI, cause y'all messy. Taz is not blocked. Like I said, Taz was just here Thursday when I did my recap. Taz said her piece. Taz wanted to come up here today. She very well could. I'm sure she knows I'm live. So that's fine. But y'all, let's get back in the seat. I'm not gonna lie, y'all, I lost where we was. So I'm gonna play where I think we were, but I lost exactly where we were. And just another, no, I do not post them on YouTube. Another heads up, at 7:30 Eastern time, Mimi Moon Siren, it's on her page, right? Yeah, y'all can roll out. Appreciate y'all for coming. It's on Mimi's page, right? Is it 7:30 or is it 8? In 5 minutes. Okay. Mimi Moon Siren is going live on her page. I think it's Mimi_Moon_Siren or something like that. 7:30 Eastern time. She says she has a very important announcement that they want as much people as they can there. I have no idea what it's for. She usually does like, I honestly don't. She usually does regular debates, especially debates about what's going on in the Black community. So I'm not sure what this announcement is for or what they're addressing. In that live, it was very cryptic. It's going to be on Lilith_Siren_Magic with a K at 7:45. So when I get notification that she's live, then we'll probably stream that for a little bit if it's important. But don't tell y'all I never told y'all nothing. Let's finish listening to Taz though.
I have said this shit.
Okay, wait, hold on, because we've gotten a lot real quick, and I know y'all have control over this. Do y'all want to finish listening to Taz, or do we want to go to the B1 debacle? Oh wait, no. Finish listening to Taz or B1 debacle. Smiley face for Taz, sad face for B1. Smiley face for Taz, sad face for B1. B1 has yes. Okay. B1. Y'all over Taz. I really do hope they work it out though. Like, truth, no tea, no shade. Like, I really do hope they work it out. At least apologies and being cordial, because it doesn't seem like it had to go out that way. Let me check my Discord DMs, y'all, real quick, because I was sent a video and I would love for y'all to hear the start of it. So we're gonna talk about B1. So this is a 12-minute clip on craziness. This was posted 10 days ago. I'm not going to count 10 days. Yeah, because I'm not doing that. But this was another 3 a.m. live 10 days ago. This is the first live that kind of kicked it off. I don't know what happened prior to this that made YunTea go live. But ever since then, YunTea has been going live, trashing a few members of B1. They say B1 is not like broken up. They just kicked some members out, and they kicked Dr. No Jobs, Vicky. I don't know that lady name. I don't know Vicky's sister name. I can't think of it right now. The Real 9 and somebody else that I don't know. So they kicking them out of the group for whatever reason. Does Dr. No Jobs still have a warrant for arrest? I have no idea. I thought Vicky No Jobs and Moni were the founders. I guess you get kicked out of your own group then. Shit, I don't fucking know. I don't know. But 12-minute clip. This was the first live that I heard of that there was an issue. Just a pre-warning. There's going to be a lot of cursing in there because these people they just be cussing.
Juanita, was I drunk when I called you last night?
No.
Okay, I'm lying. Hold on. I'm lying though.
Okay, so this is YunTea's live. On the panel, you have the straight spicy peach, Big Stepper. If y'all know Big Stepper, y'all hear before y'all see her. Ray, Ta, and Kevy Kev. Somebody should have live to Kevy Kev because maybe he can explain it to us.
I'm lying. Why would she say, I hope you defend me the way you defend Big Stepper? Why would that even be a thing? See how she skated over that question? Hold on.
Well,
I'm
why
lying.
would she think that
I'm
I need to
lying.
stick around talking about her
Hold
to have
on.
a question?
Then she gonna bring up, wait, who the fuck am I for? Who the fuck is she pinning on me?
Juanita.
Who the fuck is she pinning on me?
Because that's not
Who
what
the fuck?
Hold on.
Vicky has now joined the panel.
Why you bring this bitch back up here? Why you bring this bitch back up here? Because she gonna lie. She gonna lie. She gonna lie. She gonna lie. And she gonna lie.
Because Juanita cool with me too. Juanita cool with me too. What do you mean? Hold on.
This what you be thinking.
Hold on, y'all. You right. Let's step up. It ain't my fault that I'm loyal to everybody.
No, you're not. No, the fuck you ain't. You was the most disloyal motherfucker out of there.
Big Stepper, what I do behind you? What I do behind you? What I do behind your back? Hold on. What did I do?
You literally for the past 2 days was talking about Big Stepper old and angry, and that's why the reason why she picking on young folk. She wanna pick on young folk.
That's not what I. Oh, big. Okay. So why did you let her lie like that? Hold on, y'all. You gonna let her lie like that?
Am I lying? Am I lying?
Hold on. Juanita, you gonna let her lie like that? And say that I was talking shit. I'm literally saying, hold on. You ain't gonna tell the truth. I'm literally saying, hold on. The fucking conversation. I'm saying.
Yeah, I know Vicky don't like people lying on her. She don't like that shit. Don't lie on her. If you gonna tell it, to just tell the truth. Don't lie on her. She don't like people lying on her. Child, this is.
You did. I'm guarantee you did. And the only reason why you won't bring it out, and the only reason why you won't bring you had a whole group of friends that y'all was recording each other's conversations, didn't you?
No, I did not.
Yes, you did. Had a whole group of friends, Bolden over there, Bold and Chaos and all them. Y'all was recording each other's conversations, screenshotting shit.
Those were not my friends.
Shared a lot of Bold and Chaos.
And I didn't do that.
Yes, the fuck it was your friends. Why you hanging with them people and smiling in their faces and make
so
your friends?
Now this is you being nasty because you in
their
a comfortable
lives
space.
every day.
You being nasty. Big Stepper.
I'm always in a comfortable space.
One thing I'm gonna say, Big Stepper, I've been trying to have a conversation with you since the shit happened. Straight up. Only time I mentioned your age was when I talked about older women that's assuming things about me having sex with other
Well, here go the problem. Here go the problem.
Vicky.
you're not paying attention to who's talking to me, who said shit to me.
I'm gonna take the
And it wasn't just you either.
Because as old as I am, I still look better than your cousin. I'll beat that bitch ass on 1 foot. That's the problem.
Man, that's
Not the old ladies. She sound different sober. She do. Not the old ladies and I beat that bitch up on 1 foot. Grandma, auntie, sit your ass down.
but you won't beat her ass. But my thing is this: they don't have nothing. You mad at
young
Lamika?
bitches like you.
You mad at Nika?
Too. And it's okay. I deal with young bitches like you with your attitude. And it's okay.
I've been this way. I've been this way. That's my cousin. That's my family. And what?
It doesn't matter.
No, guys. So this live was the beginning of everything. This was the start. But this is why we know there's issues in B1. This was Juanita's live last week. Or the week before last. 10 days ago. Or 12 days ago.
You didn't even tell her what the fuck I said.
Hold on.
That's what's fucked up. You didn't even tell Big Stepper what the fuck I really said. Let's be for real. Because Tiana was right there.
We in the background.
What you really said. Yeah, because you don't know motherfucking fact.
Will you mute them so I can speak real quick? Can you mute them so I can speak real quick? I just want to make a point. I just want to make a point real quick. Can I just make a point real quick? Can I just make a point?
Observing, do you have a troll account? Is somebody trolling you?
Real quick.
Go ahead.
Can I make a point real quick? I just want to point out the lies. I just want to point out the lies. I just want to point out the lies. Bitch, you just sat up there and tried to put me and Dennis name together. Here you go in the comments.